Hey everyone, I just want to do a preview of Bryan Danielson's final countdown tour. I just want to talk about all the shows that are coming up. You can find all this information on ROHWrestling.com. So I'm not really telling you anything that you probably don't already know, but I just want to run it down and give my opinion on some of these matches because this definitely looks like the best month, one of the best months in Ring of Honor history. So let's go through it. First, we get the HD Net tapings. Now, I'm kind of pissed off about this because there's one match that I would really like to see put on DVD. My problem with the HD Net tapings is, those aren't going to be released on DVD, at least for a while. I think HD Net owns the rights to it for at least a year. So as far as Ring of Honor putting out a best of compilation or anything like that, it's going to be a while before that happens. But there's two matches. The two Bryan Danielson matches look very good. I don't know what other matches are happening for that taping. I think there's a match between the Young Bucks and Cheech and Cloudy, I believe. But as far as Bryan Danielson's matches go, it's going to be Danielson and Strong versus the American Wolves on the first night. And then it's going to be Bryan Danielson versus Roderick Strong on the second night. Now, Bryan Danielson and Roderick Strong haven't had a singles match in Ring of Honor since Anarchy in the UK. And that was in 2006, so it's been almost 3 or 4 years since we've seen them in the ring together, and I'm just disappointed that this match isn't making it onto DVD. But well, the good thing is we'll be able to see it on YouTube probably quicker than the DVD release. So, but that is going to be an awesome match. So, I just hope the HDNet crowd really gives that match the attention and the respect it deserves because those two just have amazing chemistry. So let's go to the first show. After the HDNet tapings, it takes us to Friday, September 18th. Dayton's going to get another great show here. Now, their last show, A Cut Above, I thought was one of the best Dayton shows in a long time. This one looks like it's even going to surpass that. As far as Bryan Danielson's match goes, he's going to have a match against Chris Hero. I would rather them have the Roderick Strong match on this show, but I don't know. I don't have no problem with Hero. I think Danielson and Hero are due for a good match because I don't think they have that great of chemistry from what I've seen. Their Hell Freezes Over match was okay to me. I thought it was a little bit too long. They had a match at PWG Battle Los Angeles. That was okay. But then I think they had a match on the Undeniable pay-per-view. But other than that, they really haven't clicked in the ring for me. But Hero has really improved, and it seems like they're allowing him to utilize a lot of the stuff that he hasn't been able to. In Ring of Honor, he's been pretty much watered down and toned down because they wanted to be this great heel. But now it seems like he's applying more of his great offense into some of his matches. So I think this could definitely be a great match. It seems like Heroes are going to turn face in the near future, which I think would be great. So we'll see what happens there. And then also in Dayton, you get the Briscoes versus the Young Bucks for the first time. That's going to be great. Claudio versus Tyler Black for the first time. And then you get Austin Aries and Rhett Titus versus Petey Williams and Colt Cabana in a tag team matchup. So yeah, this looks like a very fun show. And then the Chicago show looks even better. Chicago always gets great shows. Usually they get one bad show a year, but for the most part, they usually get about 3 or 4 really good shows a year. So yeah, Bryan Danielson's going to face Tyler Black here. They've been having a lot of matches on HDNet, so I'm finally one of their matches is going to make it onto DVD. That would be great. I think this is going to be an awesome match. I don't think they've ever had a match in Chicago yet, and the Chicago crowd is always awesome. So this is going to be another classic Tyler Black Danielson match. This will be their 7th singles match. So yeah, and in my opinion, their HDNet matches have been very good, but they don't touch their matches from 2008. Their best match being at the New Horizons pay-per-view from 2008. That was an awesome match. Okay, so also in Chicago we get a non-title match: Austin Aries versus Petey Williams. Yeah, they're not having Austin Aries defend the title that much. I don't know whether it's a positive or a negative thing. I know some people like it when the title's not defended as much because it makes it seem more important. But at the same time, if you want to be known as one of the greatest Ring of Honor champions ever, you got to live up to the previous champions like Nigel and Bryan Danielson, who defended the title pretty much almost every show. So Briscoes versus the American Wolves from Chicago. This is another match I really want to see. I'm really excited about this. If Briscoes are healthy, this could be an amazing match. So yeah, and then dog collar match: Necro versus Jimmy Ray. I was down on their their match from this, what was it, the Manhattan Mayhem 3. But you know, Neko needs to wrestle in a hardcore environment. Obviously, you can't expect a great match out of him if he can't do his thing. But here with the dog collar stipulation, I think this could actually deliver. So we'll see what happens there. So the next show, Boston on September 25th. Now this is the match. Look, every single match that Danielson is having has potential to be a match of the year candidate, and this probably will be the best match out of all of them. We get Bryan Danielson versus Davey Richards, first time ever in Ring of Honor. Now this is going to be an amazing match. I mean, this is one that I wanted to see for a long time in Ring of Honor. I don't know why they haven't booked this match yet, but it's finally going to happen. Definitely, Davey Richards, probably the MVP in Ring of Honor this year, on fire against Bryan Danielson, arguably Ring of Honor's most valuable wrestler of all time. So that is going to be a classic showdown. I expect that to be the main event, and God, I mean, that's going to be awesome. I know they had a match at Battle of Los Angeles, PWG Battle of Los Angeles, in 2008. That was very good as well. So check that out. But I think this will be even better because whenever you have a tournament match like Bola, you always have to deal with guys conserving energy and the time limit restrictions. But here, this being the main event and combined with one of Danielson's last matches, I think this would be awesome. And you know, David Richards is going to give Danielson a great match here. Then also from Boston, we get Nigel McGuinness versus Kenny Omega. Very interesting matchup there. Love to see how that plays out. And then we get an Anything Goes match between Kevin Steen and Eddie Edwards. This is pretty much Eddie Edwards' biggest profile singles match to date. So we'll see how he does there. Yeah, the Boston show looks pretty good as well. And now the New York show, I'm going to be at this show. So if you see me, don't be afraid to say hello to me. I'm really not that bad of a guy. So just say hello. It's not a big deal. So yeah, Glory by Honor 8, the final countdown. This is going to be an awesome show, and I think they're really stacking this show together is because because they're sending Ring of Honor back upstairs because I think some DJ is playing that night. There's going to be a lot of hot women there, so the Manhattan Center is going to be packed. So I don't know why the DJ gets the Hammerstein Ballroom, but they're sending Ring of Honor upstairs. I know Mario, I know he checks out my channel. He told me that at the last show that the 7th anniversary show got a low attendance, so that's why they're sending them back upstairs. But this show looks awesome. Let me get down to the show. Austin Aries versus Bryan Danielson. Aries and Danielson have had great chemistry over the years. This is going to be another amazing match between them. It's not going to go 75 minutes like the Test and the Limit match, but this would be great. And I think this should be the main event, even over the Ladder War. It looks like they're going to put the Ladder War as the main event, but it doesn't matter. Danielson is still going to get an emotional send-off. I'm probably going to be in tears. I think a lot of people are going to be in tears because just think this is going to be such an emotional match and night. And I think the match is going to be awesome as well because I think Aries is going to break character, so we'll get the old Austin Aries, the guy that wrestles 100 miles an hour. He won't be goofy or any shit like that. So I'm not saying I don't like Austin Aries' character. I'm just saying, you know, for this match, I just think he should be more serious and just give Danielson the best match he can. So yeah, the Ladder War, American Wolves versus Steen and Generico is going to be crazy. You know, they wouldn't book this match unless they were going to give 100% and try to live up to the previous one. So yeah, I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this match for a long time, and I definitely think it's going to live up to expectations. The undercard just looks amazing. We got Nigel McGuinness versus Roderick Strong. Their matches have been stellar, to say the least. Their best matches at Death Before Dishonor 4 for the Pure title. Go back and watch some of those. I think Roderick will be cheered here. I think Roderick Strong really needs a big win, and hopefully Nigel puts over Roderick Strong. And Nigel does not look that good to me since he came back. It looks like he's still in pain, and he just looks very fragile out there. Hopefully he can get it together. Briscoes versus the Young Bucks, a rematch from Dayton. Thank God we're getting that again. That's going to be awesome. Eddie Kingston versus Chris Hero. I know they have a big rivalry. I know these guys really hate each other in real life, and you know, they feuded in CZW, and then they united during the CZW ROH feud, and we'll see how they click together here. I know New York is going to go crazy over Eddie Kingston, so yeah, that'll be very interesting to see, even though it might not be a great match. But you can get Claudio Castagnoli versus Kenny Omega, rematch from Final Battle. I thought the match at Final Battle was really good. It was just a little bit too short. Hopefully they can pull out something better here. And I think we'll get a fatal four-way. Sanjay Dutt, Petey Williams, Cabana, and Delirious. That could open up the show. So yeah, these shows look very good. I think I'm running out of time, but yeah, I hope to see everyone there. I think this is going to be an amazing string of shows. And you know, I just feel very lucky that I'm going to be there for Bryan Danielson's last show, because without a doubt, probably the greatest wrestler that I've ever seen in my life. So if you're going to be at the show, enjoy it, and don't be afraid to say hello. All right, take it easy.